Hi everybody, and this is Sarah Kay's studio tour. And this is my studio I've had for a few years now. I turned my garage into a 20 by 30 photography studio. It's been open for a few years now. I've been taking pictures ever since I could remember, but got pretty busy with it after my children were born, and this is what the garage has turned into. Over here I have a posing table, which I use all the time. It's good to put children on it, newborns on it. And what I like about this posing table is it has locks on each side of it, which allows me to flip the top open and store my backdrops on it. My brother-in-law had made this for me. I'm gonna try to pop the top up here so you guys can see the inside. That's where I store all my fancy cloths and some backdrops in there. These are my lights that I use. I use the Alien Bee lights with umbrellas. I have 4 of them, but I only use 2 of them usually. And this is just a black backdrop that I have on my backdrop rack. And I also use just a plain white wall, which my clients usually like something simple, black backdrops or the white wall, because determining on what color your walls are in your house, you can't go wrong with black and white. That'll pretty much match everything. Over here is a toy chest that I purchased from Michaels. I just painted it and I use it for props for little kids to sit on. The teapot there I use for babies also. I have gotten up to 6-month-old baby in there, and I got that at the Walmart section where the pottery is there for planting flowers. It's actually a flower pot, and this box here also I got at Michael's, and I painted the letters and I painted it white. I don't really use this too much for props, but I do use it for storage for my letter blocks. Now what I use these for is to spell the children's name out, or because I don't have very many letter blocks, like the big number 1 over here, I use these to spell out the number that the child's age is, like 2 or 3. And I would definitely recommend getting at least 2 sets, so that way you have a couple of each letter. Just another storage container that I use that I got at Walmart, and if you haven't guessed by now, I do shop at Walmart a lot. Here are some hats that I have stored in here just to keep them, you know, not getting any dust on them and to keep them clean. I purchased these hats from a lady from sweetyarn.com, and she does a great job on these hats. I have blue and a green one and a pink one, and these just look absolutely adorable on little babies. And I also have in here, I just purchased this little rug from, guess where, Walmart. And what I use for this for is I just get the mom involved and have her hold the rug up in back of the child to use for a backdrop. And it really goes well with this little bowl here that I got at Walmart too. So the colors really work well together. And here's another little Tupperware container that I store. Now, these props in here, I use these props frequently with the kids. These are just something that I can grab out of here real quick to get them to smile or to laugh. There's just some bears and bunnies in there. And these little things here that I added on this Tupperware helps keep my necklaces up out of the bottom and getting tangled up. So it's just one of them little sticky hooks that you just peel the back off and just stick on your wall or your container. And I thought that was a nifty little thing. This here is just my little sitting area that I have here for the clients to sit at. Also what I have here are some cards that I display for my clients. Right now what I have in here is just some Christmas cards. and I'm working on baby invitations, baby announcements, any other little cards that I'm going to put in here. So these are a big thing around Christmas time. The client just picks the picture out that I had taken, and they pick the template out of the, the card that they like and whatever they want written in their card, and then they send it to their loved ones. Here is a creative memory scrapbook that I do a lot of scrapbooking, and one of the albums that I had was a 12 by 12 album that all you do is slide your 12 by 12 print inside here, and it makes it perfect for holding collages that I've done. Now these are 8.5 by 11 collages, and what I did was stick them on a 12 by 12 paper and slide it in from the top, and it makes it much easier for them to be stored in there so they're not sliding around all over the place. And this is my daughter and her friends. And another thing I do around ball season, which is coming up here soon, is I offer these to the ball players and any sports, cheerleading or whatever, but I only have the ball ones in here right now. Is a lot of the parents like to buy these. They're an 8 by 11 print, and what they do is they purchase these and they stick them in a frame and they hang it on their kid's wall, and it just makes it a lot easier instead of buying those memory mates where you're just sliding those two pictures in. And this is his girlfriend along the edge with his football gear. But this is just something that I have out on the table all the time to show my clients. Over here is something else that I offer. They're gifts that I give away for portrait card. And what the portrait card is, every time the client purchases $20 on their pictures, they get a free gift after they get their card filled up. And these are some of the gifts that I have. I'm always adding gifts, so there's always going to be new stuff. And one of the gifts that I have here are the bracelet here, and I do provide the picture for that bracelet. And then I have some scrapbooks here that I had gotten that you can put 4x6s in it. I do not provide the pictures for that. It would be just the album. And then there's some gift certificates, and then there's also some little things inside the basket that you can pick a few from. So this is just something that I offer my clients to show my appreciation. Well, I think that is about it. I think I took care of everything. And this is just my little studio, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not that big, but it's, it's big enough for me, and I really enjoy my little studio. Thanks for watching, and keep looking out for the next video.